I am Mzansi. So, Mzansi, days after making headlines for the sudden exit from Kaya 95.9, Unathi Nkayi has finally addressed a number of allegations. Hello and welcome to Entertainment News Mzansi. Now, if you're new to my channel, you know you're here for the stories. Go ahead, click the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll never miss an update. So, Mzansi, let's do a quick recap before we listen to Unathi, right? Last week, this media personality made headlines when Kaya 95.9 announced in a statement that the Idols SA judge's contract was being terminated with immediate effect. Now, Nkayi's contract has ended prematurely due to certain conduct that rendered the relationship intolerable going forward. Kaya 95.9 can confirm that certain incidents occurred which resulted in the breakdown of the trust relationship between the two parties. Now, the business can further confirm that due process was followed and the decision was therefore made to part ways with Nkayi, said the statement at the time. Now, then followed a report by City Press revealed that Unathi and her colleague Sizwe Dlomo were allegedly involved in an argument which saw the singer lay a formal complaint with the HR department, claiming that Sizwe was verbally abusive and showed unprofessional conduct for not being on time for his show. Now, taking to Twitter to tell his side of the story this week, Sizwe said, regarding the article in the City Press this morning, I'd like to state that in the context of GBV in our country and even on the backdrop of Kaya's history as an organization, a false abuse claim is not only malicious to those it's leveled against, but it also delegitimizes the claims of thousands of victims whose cases fall apart because of lack of evidence. Such an egregious lie is a highly irresponsible thing, right? Now, Unathi has taken to aim at Sizwe and Kaya 95.9. Addressing the matter, Unathi said that she had been silenced by the radio station and that she never accused Sizwe of any gender-based violence act. The only matter I will address, because it's very important to me, is the theme of GBV that keeps coming up. Now, this all started when Sizwe made reference to GBV in South Africa in one of his many posts about me, but GBV has nothing to do with the matter. I never alleged at any time that Sizwe committed any act of gender-based violence against me. Sizwe knows this. Kaya FM 95.9 knows this, she said. The star said that when Sizwe made the comments, she felt compelled to speak up. For the record, Sizwe and I both submitted in writing allegations against each other. Some founded and some were found not to be from both of us. I have handed the matter against 95.9 to handle legally. I'm closing. In closing, Sizwe and I are not friends, she said. Now, there you have it, Mzansi. Go ahead, Mzansi, and listen from the horse's mouth yourself. Well, while Unathi tells her side, or part of her side of the story, since she has been silenced by the organization. Then do leave your thoughts on the comment section below. You know I love to hear from you. But for now, you know I will bring you the updates hot, just the way you like it.
I've been silenced by Kaya. I received a letter stating that I may not speak of the matter publicly because of the contractual agreements we all have as freelancers. I was specifically told that I cannot use my platform to share my version of events. The only matter I will address, because it is very important to me, is the theme of GBV that keeps on coming up. This all started when Sizwe made reference to GBV in South Africa in one of his many posts about me. But GBV had nothing to do with the matter. I never alleged at any time that Sizwe committed any act of gender-based violence against me. Sizwe knows this. Kaya knows this. But when Sizwe's comments led to people thinking that I made false allegations against Sizwe regarding GBV, and neither Sizwe nor Kaya do anything about the narrative or to correct the narrative, I'm obviously compelled to speak up. For the record, Sizwe and I both submitted in writing allegations against each other. Some found it and some found not to be, from both of us. I have handed the matter against Kaya to my attorney to handle legally. And in closing, Sizwe and I are not friends. I decided to distance myself from him the day he decided it was okay to say on air that my marriage failed because of the way I allow my children to prepare umpokokowap.